Oh yeah, total mobilization, good. So it is going to be a minus 5% money, minus 5% in leadership. Consumer goods is going to stay the same. Descent change is actually going to go up a little bit. More officers and a lot more IC. Unfortunately, the decision for the puppet is like for all of them at once in this version. In the later versions, it's like you can set them individually through the extra utility window, but unfortunately that's not a thing in this one. Ah, light bomber prototype advance. Medium fuel tank, twin engine, and we also got the bigger bomb unlocked finally. Get those underway. There's only one but one, it chooses puppet by random until, oh, I don't, oh, okay. Right, well, I see corrected. There was something that I forgot in that attack, but oh well. At least we got the better bombers now. Or slightly better light bombers. And 630 IC. Ooh. Oh boy. Yeah, we got 586 on production now. We can probably lower the supply production a little bit as well. Go back to like 30 at least. Maybe even less. I had like 26 before. Ah, single engine fighter prototype advances as well. Resource production. I'd say no need. Oh, we are still gaining rare materials, although that's mostly because we are buying some from the Soviets now. That's actually just about keeping us afloat. Well, trading a little bit with the British as well, I suppose. And we are starting to get some more of the garrison soon. I think at least one of those garrison corps will go to Turkey. I'm not entirely sure what I'd do with the second one. I mean, I could have it in Turkey as well. Or maybe in places like various islands over here. I can run for Iran. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's actually a good point. So I can free up Taz's corps. Well, tank plane boat models now. Well, the boat models I don't actually know. They're mostly just generic. Planes are probably mostly the, well, either generic or, oh, that's still Junkers. Then there's IR-39, generic, IR-24, IR-80A, and then generic. And then for the tanks, we got Renault R-35 still. For the mediums, the light armor is R2, which I believe is a Romanian tank by the looks of it. Then heavy armor is just generic, infantry tank is just generic, and all that. And tank destroyer is Marisol. Oh. But yeah, that's the more important things at least. There's a fair bit of Germans around here. Well, I mean, I suppose Hitler is down there, so that would make sense. But like on the Czechoslovakian border, there's really, or pretty much no one. Asymmetric warfare, excellent. That's really good. It's gonna make our forest fighting a lot easier. But in Silesia, there's not too much. Iraq would want to buy energy. Sure. We got plenty to sell. We could kill Hitler. We could try. Problem is that, well, we need to encircle it first, then we can maybe kill it. So garrisons, I start building up a third garrison corps over here. It's going to be assigned under the... Oh, right. I'm not going to assign it under anything yet. Until it's over here, because we've still got an infantry corps over here that we need to switch over. Focus all firepower in that section. I mean, if we shatter him, yeah, then he's gonna appear in Berlin, I suppose. But like, if we can actually destroy him, then it's gonna be probably like -10 unity for Germany, which would be preferable outcome. I think we're gonna still lower the supply production quite a bit, like 28, well, 27.5. Somewhere around there. A bit more upgrades by the looks of it. Let's actually have a look. So Soviet Union has no money. They got plenty of supplies. Italy would perhaps want supplies, but I don't want to sell them. I can maybe sell some for the Swiss, but, you know, it's mostly I'm just looking for trade deals with nations that I need to improve relations with. You know what? Soviets, how about I buy some more of your rare materials? Another 5. There we go. So, actually, what is our relations with them? 50. So a way to check what happens if you kill him. Other than digging into the events, not necessarily. Like other than either killing him or going for the events. Infantry support tank advances. Armor strength increases. Heavy cruiser armor thickness and air-based strike tactics. All of those go up. Oh, and the cavalry division is now completed, so that's... Assign the division into here. Assign that under the 7th Corps. They've got some of these regiments, which I suppose the 1st Alpine Army is going to get 1. Moses's Army is going to get 1. Berkshire already has 1. Suppose we could... No, Collins' army already has 1. Actually have a look. That one doesn't have one. That would be 8th Corps. We've got so many cores in here, I'm trying to find one. Then let's have a look. The 2nd Corps. Gonna get 1, and then Alberta's already got 1, both the army and the corps. Maybe somewhere over here. No, that's already got 1. That's 5th Corps. Yeah, you're gonna get 1. There we go. Well, it's just spreading them out a little bit. It would be cool if it caused a mass rebellion. It doesn't directly do that, but it's just, I think it causes, actually, I don't know if it causes unrest, but at least it causes, or reduces the unity quite a bit. Which makes them surrender a bit easier, that's for sure. Oh, there we go. This is going to go into the... Oh yeah, into the 8th Corps. Put it right in there. We've got another 2 of those incoming. How much do we have armor practical now? 2.6. Oh dear, it's not very high. It's definitely not very high. I mean, this one does have a bit of light tanks, so that gave us like 0.2. We need a lot more, to be fair. Cruiser medium, anti-air artillery advances. Ireland wants to buy our submarines. Or the license to produce our submarines. And we need a bit more reinforcements for the tanks, but that's alright. And 2 more garrisons. Right, so now that we've got the cavalry in here, let's go ahead and transport them over. Then we can get the garrison corps down into Istanbul already, and then we can transport that over. Then once the garrisons are in place, we'll take this infantry corps and assign it under the 2nd, or the 1st Alpine Army rather. That's going to go help the motorized troops push into the Trieste pocket. And then we'll have the... Oh, light cruiser advance. Excellent. Let's go ahead and build another one. I'll also put in a couple more destroyers just in case. Have a bit of a fleet at least. Even though it's not going to be a very good fleet. Oh, right, because they slowed down the production of the ships. Now it's 5th of March instead of, what, 14th of February. Oh, well, right, so we're going to get 3 more submarines in start of February, then we're going to get a lot of infantry, all garrisons, and, well, also infantry, actually, soon enough. Luckily, we do have about 11,000 extra officers right now. We're also recruiting a lot more, but we are probably going to need a fair chunk of them. Although we might actually have a bit too much over here in the officer recruitment now. I'm just going to reduce it so we'll get like 100 officers per day. That should be plenty. So it allows us to do a bit more research. Right, that's another motorized division into the 8th Corps. So they'll be able to first take Trieste there, then help kind of clearing out the pocket, and then help push through Venice if we haven't taken that already, and get to the Po River. And that is where we'll put in our first line of defense against the Italians. If possible. And against the Germans, we'll try to take like the southern Bavaria. Is this? Yeah, it's the Danube River, isn't it? So we'll try to reach that at least first here. And then in the north we'll try to take out Pomerania and Berlin and all that. Link out with Denmark. The 3rd Garrison Corps is coming along quite nicely. We are going to get another corps of garrisons though. I'm not entirely sure where we're going to place that. Underground crew training, excellent. Oh right, we already went through that. Into the Iran border. I just keep forgetting it. Oh, right. Infantry divisions. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start building up the 3rd Infantry Army. I suppose we could name it the 2nd Infantry Army now. We do have plenty of troops on the east of Russia. Like, we got a full army of infantry in there. Like, actually, I don't think it's a full army, but... Yeah, it's, well, it's a 4 corps army. But yeah, we wanted to get a corps over here. We're going to put that a little bit behind. This is going to be the... I suppose, yeah, we'll name this the new 2nd Infantry Army. It's going to be... Oh, right. I think what we're going to do is we can take the 1st Infantry Army, assign it under the Bucharest headquarters itself, and then the 2nd Army over here can be assigned under the Antonescu. And this army is going to be in Prague. One more days and the motorized corps, or the 8th Corps, it's going to be full. That's going to be good. Oh man, we already have almost 650, I see. We're getting 147. Oh, well, that went down again. We had 147 coming in from the vessels, or the puppets rather. Cruiser bulkheads, small warship damage control, that's probably ahead of time now. Yep, it is. 1943 tech, okay, yeah, a little bit ahead of time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a army group soon, or 2nd army group soon. What I might do is I might put in like the 2nd Infantry and the Alpine armies into one group. And then we'll have the Alberto Mas Unsung armies in one group. That will be kind of the northern Germany and then the southern Germany and Italy. And that should technically be fine. I mean, I suppose we could already make the army groups here. So first Alpine army, create a new army group, assign that under the Bucharesti. With the southern army group. And then the Bucharesti, or the Antonescu one can be the northern army group. And I suppose Antonescu could then be moved into... I don't actually know where I wanted it to be in. Good idea, avoiding army group south. I mean, it's a totally different name. Right, so that's going to go in there, and the second army is going to go into the Southern Army group as well. Yeah, that's probably alright. Second infantry, Alpine armies, and then I could even put this infantry army into the Southern Army group then. Yeah, Zagreb is probably going to be good enough location for it. Who is the general? It is a field marshal, level 5. Ooh, that's not bad. Yeah, okay. I'm not suspicious about certain names at all. Ooh, naval underway replenishment level 2. So that gives us a bit more range on certain ships. Including our transports, or passenger liners, so that's good. And more garrisons. So the third garrison corps is now full. Okay, another corps over here. Ram border garrison, and I suppose we can't put that under any army quite yet, although I'm going to put this directly in the Southern Army group right now. Yeah, that's probably alright. We can change it around a little bit later. Right, so we did get the cavalry divisions in here, so we'll put one over here. Another one over somewhere around there. The last one is going to go into Ankara. And then the garrisons are already also in here, so let's just take the entire corps. Oh well, we can't transport the entire corps. I'm going to transport half of it. Transport. Luckily it's quite a short distance. Now we don't have anything too important going on right now, I hope. Okay, that didn't work quite as how I envisioned. Actually, no. Move into there, because we're going to have you pick up the other corps. Right, so this one... Oh, right, yeah, we need to unassign this corps. Assign it to the first Alpine army. Take everyone into Uskudar. And then we'll take the garrison corps. We'll send in the corps itself probably down there. But then we need to have someone at each port at least. Yeah, actually one of you is going to stay there. One more. I suppose you could go down to Ereglia. No, there's only Soviets that can do a landing in there, but you know, keeping it secure is probably not a bad idea. And then Iran border garrison is going to get another one. The 8th Corps is going to get another one. Oh, and we've run out of things to produce again. Okay, I think we're going to get another heavy corps for the 2nd Infantry Army now. So, let's get another 2 with the... Probably don't need a recall. I'm going to keep the anti-tank guns in this time. I'm going to put in the 2 infantry tanks there. It's got okay piercing attack, but also pretty good armor. Not necessarily particularly good air attack, though. I don't know, maybe we... No, we're going to keep... No, we're going to put in the mixed support in here. Because it just gives them a bit better stuff in there overall. So 2 of these. And then we'll do the 3 of the recon and heavy AA. There we go. So that's going to be the tank corps for the 2nd Infantry Army, and then we might even make a tank corps for Ansang and Mus as well. Although probably not immediately, but you know, over time. Right, so actually we don't know where we are going to send Taz as mountaineers. Maybe we're going to send Taz into Denmark. Although it's not necessarily mountainous terrain. Oh, heavy armor design advance. Excellent. Not necessarily something that we're going to be building, but I want to have the option. At least because isn't there some modifiers that we need to have the heavy tank designs anyway. At a certain level. Continental military power... that's level 1. Global military power is heavy armor 2. Yeah, so that is something that we needed it for. And Germany / Italy. I mean, it could work. I mean, yeah. It could work. Or it could be an extra corps for the Italian front, or kind of be as a reserve in here. It's an experienced corps, so we can kind of shuffle it where it's needed. Or we can have you kill Hitler. Oh, we lost the land power now. Oh boy. Hitler death. Minus 30 unity, 20 descent, minus 60 organism, 40 ball orphan, massive party, again military chaos and political chaos modifiers. For 721. Don't know if it's days or months. Which fine. Yeah, I can imagine that it took a little bit. Active sonar and amphibious invasion focus. Excellent. Reduce those a little bit. Right, so this is the infantry corps over here, actually. I suppose the corps can stay in here, or the corps commander can stay there. We're going to have like 2 divisions each province in here, and then 1 division per corps as a reserve. There's the surrender options. Oh. These offered to allies. Oh. So not against us. Seem to recall these big hills in Italy called the Alps. Be a nice side trip to kill a certain painter. Yes, yes. Okay, so tomorrow is going to be another infantry division in here for the Czechoslovakian, or the Czechia-German border. Oh man, we've gone through a lot of manpower though. Heavy cruiser advance. Ooh, excellent. Unfortunately, we got so many divisions already. Well, I say unfortunately, I suppose it's also fortunately. But we got so many divisions already that they have just the generic names. Right, a few more days for some submarines, then there's going to be a few more, or quite a few days actually, for another corps of infantry. Oh, well, filling out the first corps, or this corps that we're building. And there is another Alpine corps. I mean, we've got 2 corps. You know what, we might eventually make a full mountaineer army at some point. For Taz. We'll see. First we'll need to actually have an army. Or, like, enough of that. That might actually be an army that if and when we start fighting Soviets, that might be the Caucasus front. Because that would kind of make sense. Killing other Germans leaders is -2 to -5 national unity. Ah, fair enough. Small air search radar advance, armored car designs advance, and gun ability. So it's the air search radar that is ahead of time. Alright then, well, it's a good thing that we're keeping our air force up to date. We got a lot of spies in there right now. I could do some missions, but at the same time, you know what? Let's send in some spies into UK and USA. Not going to do any missions there, I just want to, you know, get a bit of an information about them. But yeah, I suspect that the... Oh, right, there's pretty much all the SS troops are down here. Actually, I think what that is just a ton of SS cores. There's not really much troops there. Oh, close air support prototype advance. There's a priority medium bomber prototype. Admiral Scheer is lost. Oh dear. Oh, and we got... What are we missing in terms of the modifiers in here? Still got a bit of a nickel shortage. Let's have a look. I mean, if there's Canada that is selling it, I don't think there's anyone else that does. Getting some from there would be quite nice. Oh yeah, Canada is selling some nickel. Let's trade. This is Theater Armor Group, leader stack, so 3 to 4 headquarters with some defense brigades on them. Yeah, I suppose we could replace the... But I have a feeling that... Well, that's motorized support. Like, a lot of these motorized divisions don't have cavalry recon. Well, they are already kind of covered in that front. So they got the motorized support, which I believe has motorcycle recon. Like, the thing that slows down these divisions, I believe, is the light trucks, actually. But that's not giving the full picture, because they can actually go a bit faster. Than what it says on the paper.